And I've been using a little green screen these days. So on Saturday morning, I said I'd show a couple shots from India. And this is from a trip I did in 2006, going to India, actually to southern India, and seeing some of the temples. So this is an ancient southern Indian temple. And you'll notice how it's tiered and it rises up higher and higher. And the different tiers, each of the little, how would I do this? Each of the little points, each of those is little shrines. And so it's the realm of the gods, and it rises higher and higher to the supreme being there. So it's the ascension of consciousness, which is what we're doing in the journey of meditation, trying to become more still, more quiet, and rise into higher dimensions of ourselves. And actually, someone requested that I talk a little bit about meditation and weight loss. And on that topic, in thinking about it, for me, it really comes down to mindful eating, being mindful when eating. So I just want to talk about that a little bit, and then we'll incorporate into our meditation. So if you just arrived, if you want to get like a little raisin or a piece of fruit or a piece of chocolate or something that we're in the midst of, when we're in the midst of our meditation, we're going to explore eating it real slowly and as consciously as possible. So the idea of conscious, mindful eating. And my own experience with food and my own body and feeling good, like I can do the things I want to do. That's the way I define fitness, is the ability to do what I'd like to do. A couple times I ventured into losing some weight and tried different things, and they've all worked. And I'm thinking about what was the commonality of all of these things that I tried, everything from counting calories to the Atkins diet, South Beach diet, intermittent fasting. Really, the key element in all of these was being conscious of what I was putting into my body. And I noticed that if I become anxious or kind of absent-minded, I'll just kind of eat unconsciously, not really listening to my body. And so for me, conscious eating is about really being conscious of how my body's feeling, what my body's talking to me about, and me being conscious of my response to that. And meditation is so powerful with being conscious, being more conscious of ourselves. And so meditation and our body, meditation and eating all ties together. Really learn to listen to the body. And in the Indian philosophy, in the yoga philosophy, one way that you can look at yourself, kind of like a representation of what you are, the ancient yoga philosophy talks about 5 sheaths, like you put a sword into a sheath, and that there's 5 sheaths that comprise who and what we are. And the most outer sheath is called the sheath of food, the sheath of food. And that is the way the ancient Indian philosophy talks about our physical body. It's a sheath of food. And so our body is made up of the food we bring in. And so really seeing food and your diet and the process of eating as a very sacred act that you want to be very conscious of. You want to really be conscious of listening to your body and feeling the sensations inside your body and responding to that. So for me, that's really what conscious eating or mindful eating is all about. And so as I mentioned, we'll, during the meditation, if you have a little raisin or a piece of fruit, obviously you can tell I like raisins. Raisins or a piece of fruit or a sip of something, a sip of tea or something. And as we get into it, you can, we'll do a technique with that. So beginning by sitting up nice and straight, posture comfortable and alert. I like to sit with a straight back chair, put a little something over my low back so I can feel that alertness in my spine and yet be able to relax and forget about my body. And beginning with nice, slow, conscious breathing. If possible, breathing in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, become aware of your jaw. Let your jaw release. You can open and close your jaw, move it side to side, release any holding. Same thing with your eyes, opening and closing your eyes a few times. Open wide, close tight. So eye muscles relax, jaw relax, slow breath, spine alert. Let your tongue sink to the bottom of your mouth. Now become aware of your eyeballs. 50% of our brain is wired for vision. So being conscious of our vision helps to calm the mind. Holding your skull motionless, your head motionless, moving just your eyeballs, looking up, down, left, right, back up, down, and then either keeping your eyes in a down position or slowly come up to a comfortable position. Raise your eyes up to a comfortable position. And then hold them still and consciously gaze into the back of your eyelids. Back of our eyelids is the theater of our dreams at night. So look for little sparkles of light, patterns of color, images. The foundation of our awareness, foundation of our mind is sensation. So let's focus in on sensation a little bit and try to focus in as much as possible on just the pure sensation of things and not necessarily labeling them. So beginning with vision, again, being aware of the colors, the light in the back of the eyelids. Add in an awareness of your ears and the different sounds or the quietude around you. Again, focusing in on enjoying the sensation, the texture, the feeling of sound, not feeling you need to label or figure out what the sounds are. Now adding to sight and sound, adding in the sensation of feeling. Feeling how your body is touching the chair or the floor. Feeling the clothes on your body. The feeling of breathing, the movement of your body. Feeling your lungs, the breath. The sensations of being. Notice thoughts arising and be conscious of the difference between sensation and thought. Just allow yourself to enjoy pure sensation before you think about it or label it. And allow thoughts to come and go. Just stay rooted in your senses. And now we'll do a little conscious eating, which involves our sense of smell and taste, and also body sensation. So just be aware of your body. And is there the sensation of hunger? If so, explore that sensation. If not, explore what the lack of hunger, what not feeling hungry feels like. It's just tapping into your own body. And now picking up, bringing into your hand whatever it is you're going to eat, whatever you're going to taste. Just being conscious of the sense of touch, and watch how your body starts to respond to the knowledge that food is coming into your consciousness. Salivation can begin, digestive juices. So be very conscious of your body's response to the feeling and the knowledge that food is in your consciousness. And now whatever it is that you've chosen, you can bring it close to your nose and start to smell it. Again, observing your body, your responses. Enjoying pure sensation. Now, take the piece of food and put it into your mouth. And before chewing, just let it sit there and focus in on the sensation of taste before you consume. Just taste. And then chewing, enjoying the additional flavors that occur, how the chewing affects the sensation. And swallowing, consuming when you're ready, but not rushing, drawing as much from the experience as you can. And from here, we're going to use our imagination. And we'll stay on this theme of mindful eating. So using your imagination, which is another power of our mind, visualize all around you all the food that you have in your fridge, in your kitchen, places you eat out, places you order from. Just kind of let your imagination fill with all that imagery and feel within your body what feels the best for your body. What is your body most drawn towards? Try to feel the separation between what your mind, what your cravings might be. Try and feel into your body's response to the imagery. Color, taste, smell. Feeling your body's wisdom regarding food. If you're observing certain types of food are really pulling you or locking into your consciousness, take a moment to set some intentions or some resolve, anything you might like to change within your own eating or diet or attitude. Bringing in intention, so sensation, imagination, and now intention. So this is the sheath of food. And just like in that ancient Indian temple, we rise to higher and higher levels. For the last part of our meditation, let's shift into an awareness of our chest, of our spiritual heart. Again, using imagination. Visualize, feel, imagine deep inside your heart a beautiful gem a beautiful light, a beautiful sound, whatever appeals to you. Feel that as you breathe in, that light, that imagery, that sound, that feeling grows brighter, stronger, more beautiful. As you draw life force into yourself. And as you exhale, just feeling that beauty, that light deep in your heart. Slow breath. Gaze into the back of your eyelids. Tongue motionless. Finally, for the last minute or two, draw in to your core sense of yourself. You could use the mantra as you breathe in, I am. And feeling this core sense of being, the observer, the witness, that is aware of sensation, that's aware of the body. Part of you that's aware of your own imagination, your own visualizations. Root yourself in this core sense of being that's always there while everything else comes and goes. Transitioning out of meditation, I always try to do something after meditation that is somewhat calming and relaxing, where I can assimilate my meditative feeling, whether that's a little exercise or some creativity, drawing or writing, doing something creative. Something where you can stay rooted or grounded in this feeling of the meditation while you get involved in outer activity. And as we transition out of the meditation, holding on to whatever intention may have come forward regarding eating or food, That feeling deep in your heart, that core sense of being. If anybody has any question about anything I've talked about today, you can type it into the chat and I can answer a question or two before we segue back into our own worlds. And again, this is one of 4 meditations each week. So this is the start of the week, Monday morning, 9 a.m. There's Tuesday night, 7 p.m., Thursday night, 6 p.m., and Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I'm going to keep going with this theme of the mindful eating. And also keep going with a couple images, shots from India. This was down in southern India where the cows are sacred. So notice they paint the cows, put like mandalas and chakras, paint the horns. And it's amazing, some parts of India you go to, you think you're back in the 15th century life. Some areas has not changed a lot. So it's a nice grounding experience to see an ancient culture. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining in for meditation. Wish you all a nice week. The light within me bows to and respects the light in each of you. Namaste.
Thank you, Sujantra.